Hello, young friends. Greetings and welcome to my YouTube channel. Young friends, sometimes I recall what the elders of my generation, they used to advise us. They used to say that examination is an art, and to do your best in any exam, you must understand the nuances of the examination absolutely, so that no scope of any confusion remains. The same thing is applicable to the SSB also. Friends, it's a fact that many of us appear before the SSB interviews with a very different mindset, the mindset of academic nature. In my guidance programs and in some of the videos also, I try to put across this point that you must understand the nature of SSBs thoroughly. You must understand there are two types of tests to ascertain the individual differences. One of the tests is called as the achievement test, and the second type of test they are called as the ability test or aptitude test. Unless you know the difference between these two, I'm afraid that you'll be confused about the SSBs, and you'll be confused about the preparation and approach to SSBs. Okay. फ्रेंड्स, ये फैक्ट है कि the SSB interviews are very much different from any other system of examinations. All other systems of examination, including the UPSC, they are based on your academic knowledge primarily, your personality, the pattern of your responses. They are the part of it, but not the whole of it. Whereas in the armed forces and the SSB interviews, what takes the primary seat, what takes the driver's seat, what takes the lion's share is your personality, is your pattern of behavior, is how you go about the various situations. So ये difference जब तक आप नहीं समझेंगे, I'm afraid आपकी preparations उसी माइंडसेट के साथ होगी जैसे कि आप अपने बाकी एग्जामिनेशंस दिए हैं आपने, चाहे वो एकेडमिक एग्जामिनेशन हो, चाहे वो दूसरे कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स हो. सो पहली बात यंग फ्रेंड्स, मैं आपको एडवाइस करना चाहता हूं कि एसएसबी इंटरव्यू में प्लीज एकेडमिक माइंडसेट से मत जाइए. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट द एकेडमिक माइंडसेट is primarily based on your recall, your ability to retain facts. Whereas in the SSB interviews, it is not only the facts, but how you apply those facts creatively in various situations of life. दूसरी बात, since the system of SSB is very much different from any other system of examination, be it academic examination or the competitive examination. So it doesn't give me any pleasure. I've said repeatedly that a lot of misnomers as of now, they are prevalent in the environment and they influence your preparations, your choice, your approach, your selection of mentors and the coaching centers and the institutes. Young friends, it is therefore of utmost importance that you understand what SSB as a system is. And you must differentiate between the professional opinion, the actual opinion about the SSBs, and what is the prevalent opinion. Young friends, those who have joined the channel for the first time, for their benefits, I introduce myself as Group Captain A.K. Srivastava, a postgraduate in psychology and ex-psychologist of 2 Air Force selection boards, number 2 Air Force selection board Mysore and number 4 Air Force selection board Varanasi. And besides that, I have remained in the selection, research, mentorship, training for a very long time. Young friends, people, they love to call me as the iconoclast psychological mentor who sails against tide. That means I, for one, believe that the prevalent beliefs and the opinions about the SSB, they need to be totally rehashed. I serve the young aspirants of the armed forces through online guidance and through DOSSIER evaluation, feedback, and personal counseling. So, young friends, take me as your well-wisher. And it is with this reason I would like to clarify a few things, and I would like to say a few things, from my side. That is, what is the correct way of SSB preparations? Friends, remember, SSB preparations is to be taken as a holistic pursuit. Okay. There are a few points, and the first point is, please, for heaven's sake, get rid of the misnomers and the non-professional beliefs. A few of them, for that matter, are SSB is a test of OLQs and the positive approach. It's beyond that. Much, much beyond that. And let me tell you that you cannot consciously or pretentiously present something called the OLQs. OLQs are the judgment about the behavior, the judgment of your responses which appear in the mind of the assessors. Those who are assessing your responses, they reach their conclusion in terms of the OLQs about your merit. You only present your responses. So, this is one such an example. Please get rid of the misnomers. Another thing is, you have to present yourself before the service selection boards with all the behavioral patterns, your thought processes, your values, your emotions, your socialization, your psychosomatic responses, so that your employability as an officer could be assessed by the SSBs. You need to every time be conscious that they are going to employ you in an organization called the Armed Forces and for the officers cadre. So, young friends, remember, you must take a wider picture about the armed forces, about the cadre of officers, about the job profile, about the behavior that you perform while fighting a war, or sometimes when you are managing your own establishment, and what are the qualities, what are the raw psychological faculties which aid you perform these jobs effectively. You must understand that the tests and tools adopted in the service selection boards scheme, they have got certain conceptual roots. And unless you are clear about those things, I'm afraid that you cannot present yourself well. The second part is how to customize your responses with respect to the above three. Friends, those of you who have watched my videos on this channel or taken guidance, initially, they had a different opinion because they were used to taking the part view. Subsequently, a few of the viewers asked me also, a few queries had come, some parents also have interacted. So I told them that the preparation of SSB is rather a holistic preparation, and my videos, they are primarily meant to meet the first 3 points, or the purpose which is mentioned in the first 3 points, that is to make you free of the misnomers and misconceptions about the SSBs. Well, here, look at the table. It's very much required to correct the misperceptions and creating awareness about the false and the non-professional beliefs. And if you watch my videos on the channel, this purpose can be, met to a very great extent. I've explained you in many of the videos about the purpose, about the wider picture, about the conceptual clarity, about how the system has taken its root, about the officer's cadre, etc., etc. But besides clearing your misconceptions, now you need to be given a new set of concepts and beliefs about the armed forces, about the job profile of the officer's cadre, what do they perform in behavioral terms, and what are the qualities which are associated with those behaviors that make you an effective officer, and how the SSB as a system of selection tests you for those qualities through different techniques, tools, and tests. Friends, I'm primarily a psychologist, and though psychology is the mother of all the three techniques, but in my guidance programs, I dwell in detail about the orientation regarding the SSB as a system, and then I dwell very, I would say in micro details about the test and the tools in this psychological technique. So not only you have to clear your misconceptions, but when you come to rehash those concepts and understand the system of SSBs. So it's your choice. I'm not advocating, but yet a holistic preparation I give through my guidance programs. Some people, they are not finding enough of time for 7 days or 8 days or 14 hours for that matter. For those people, I have got another scheme, that is DOSSIER evaluation, feedback, and counseling. So friends, here I'm making it very clear that watching the videos alone will not give you a holistic preparation. Watching the videos, yes, certainly they will be rather useful in clearing the misconceptions. If you are taking the guidance program, then another set of beliefs will be supplied to you, which will make your responses more effective. Friends, sometimes people ask me, why don't you include how to custom your responses in the videos itself? So to those people, I would like to give the answer that these videos, they are rather scattered. Many a time people will not be finding themselves interested to watch the videos either completely or the various, things. Videos are scattered. So if I start giving how to customize your responses in various tests, I think you'll be lost. So that is why I have included the guidance program as a part of my pledge to serve the aspirants of the armed forces, so that you can clarify your misconceptions on your own, but a new set of beliefs in a condensed form could be given to you only through a committed program, that is the guidance program. Friends, going through the various videos, I'm sure you will find them rather useful. This is the link of my YouTube channel. Please share it with others, like, subscribe, go through them, interact, and give your opinions about how to make the channel a little more useful. The second batch of June is going to commence from 17th of June. Please contact me for inclusion of your name in the course. Remember, the seats are limited. A few seats have already been taken. Finally, I'd like to make an announcement. Within a couple of days, or maybe after 2 or 3 days, I'm going to have, I'm going to publish a video on WAT on demand of many of my viewers. Wait for the video on the WAT. Friends, आज के लिए इतना ही. Wait for my next video. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a nice day.